Hey VC, it's Ron. Thanks for stopping by. Wow, I got an awesome package in the mail the other day. Came all the way from Norway. Came from our good friend NicoMalcolm. And he was kind enough to send me 6 LPs. And they are just really excellent choices. I didn't have any of this stuff, so wow, I'm really pleased. So, nothing left to do but to get going with the showing. Now, in Norway, Nico is in a band called Planet Mastergod, and they've just recently released their 4th LP, and this is it here. It's called There Are Snakes in the Woods. And this is just really good. I think it's a giant leap forward for the band personally. I could see myself going to this album quite often and listening to it. I think it's really awesome. And this is what the label looks like. And it comes with an inner sleeve with the lyrics. This has got kind of a, if I had to describe the music, I would say sort of dark and gloomy sound, a heavy sound, but not really a hard sound. But they also use metal riffs in the music, and it's got gentle vocal, but the opening track also has, you know, that gravelly, mouthful of rocks vocal that metal bands use. And I think it was the first track on side 2. I could hear some, definitely a psych groove going on into the instrumental portion of the song, which was actually the instrumental portion of the song was kind of expanded out. And I noticed that's something that's prominent on the album a little more compared to their previous album, if I'm correct on that, is they jam a little more. So I think it really helps it. So yeah, Nico said that this was a limited edition of 250 million copies. No, not really. 250 copies. So I think he sent out 1 or 2 copies before me. I know Vinyl Richie got a copy. But yeah, he backed me up on this. This is just really, really good album. So congratulations, Nico. Alright, this next one is a Krautrock Classic. And the name of the band is Mythos. This is a 1998 reissue on Think Progressive label. And from what I understand, this is the first vinyl reissue of this album. Probably not all that easy to come by, just even being a reissue. So this is the original artwork on the album, and really cool artwork. It's kind of like the underground comics. And great sound. In fact, all of the albums that he sent me have awesome sound. So yeah, this is highly rated, like 4.5 stars, and it opens up with a flute solo, which I don't think anybody really cares for. But once you get past that, and it's not that long. And once you get past it, it's an awesome album. It's their sound is sort of oriental, sort of an oriental influence with I know some tribal rhythms, and it's hard to describe because there's so much going on this album. but it's not real heavy. It's not like Guru Guru or anything like that, but really good. It was a three-piece band, and I mean, they're still putting out music. Their latest album was just like a few years ago, so they've got a huge catalog. But this is their first album, and it's definitely a winner. This next one is the fourth album by Graaf Generator, and I didn't have any of their music. This is real arty music, sort of complicated, really involved structured music, and Peter Hamill was their vocalist, and this one's from 1970. I think it was recorded in 71 and released in 72. So when it came out, it wasn't that popular in the UK, but now it's highly rated, 4 stars. But yeah, so after it came out, they broke up. So they took a couple year hiatus. Peter Hamill did some solo work, and then they reformed and got back to doing what they were doing. So a very cool album, and I enjoyed it. Alright, this next one is Jericho Jones, and this is the name of the album is Junkies, Monkeys, and Donkeys. Now they only had 2 albums. This is the first one, and this is actually the same band as the Churchills from Israel. They released that killer Psych album. Now this one is nowhere near as good as that, but it's just pure hard rock, and they used every formula in the book on this album as far as hard rock. Not much Psych going on though. So yeah, when they moved to England, they changed their name because they didn't think that being Israeli, having the name Churchills would go over very well. So they changed it to Jericho Jones, and then for their second album they were just Jericho. But really good album for what it is, and it was originally on the A&M label, and you could see where the A&M logo was originally right there, and A&M's an American label that was co-owned by Herb Alpert. So that's a 1995 unauthorized release. Now this next one it just came out this year, and it's a reissue of The Velvet Fog, and this is just excellent UK psych rock. Really, this one's an essential piece, I would think. You know, if you like, you know, like The End and 5 Day Week Straw People and Tomorrow and you know, those types of bands, you definitely want to look into this one. And here's the label. So it opens up with a really good song, Yellow Cave Woman. I really like that one. That's a standout. They do a cover version of the Bee Gees' New York Mining Disaster 1941, which is pretty cool. And they also do Come Away Belinda, which Uriah Heep covered also. And then there's also a updated version of Telstar 1969 that was on the B side of a 45. And Telstar was originally done by the Tornadoes, an American band, in 1962. It's just instrumental. So very cool. And John Peel did the liner notes on that album too. This next one is, final one, is Mexican rock band put this out. And it's their first album, La Revolución de Emiliano Zapata. And this is an unauthorized reissue hand numbered edition of 200 copies, and I got 175. And it's what's on the turntable right now, as a matter of fact. So yeah, it's just a mixture of heavy rock with killer guitar work, and it's got some more gentle stuff on it. And there's some psych, thrown in here and there all throughout the album, and just really excellent album. I love this album. It's awesome. So yeah, it was a big seller, as a matter of fact. I mean, that's how popular it was. Mainly through South America, Central America area. It was definitely aimed at the Latino community, and it was released here in the States in '71. And but it wasn't on the Polydor label like it was in other areas. It was on a small local, not local, but small label. So yeah, really, really cool. Definitely one to check out. Alright, that is gonna do it. I hope to get a recent finds video out this weekend. I'm not sure if I have Black Friday off or not. I might. So we'll see. I usually get it off. So I'm definitely shooting for a new video this weekend. And nothing else to say, I guess, but take care, everybody, and we'll see you then. And big thanks again to Nico for that awesome package. Later, guys. Bye.